him keeping him back as Leaf is doing his best to hold the line, and they're not going to see him. He's going to spot both, and he's going to clean him up. What a start for Leaf. It couldn't have gone any worse. You think about trying to create a little bit of chaos at the beginning of the round to catch your opposition off guard, if you will. This is not what they imagined. It's not how they drew it up. And now Jonah P swinging out, not able to clean it up. But VALORANT drops from the top rope. G2 get the pistol. At this point, anything that they can get there. Maybe a little bit of action across the middle of the map. Leave once again catching Tex. Aspas was there to respond in kind this time around. But at best here, you die to the spike.
Yeah.
Jonah P is going to get a little bit closer to having the pit online. VALORANT's going to get a reward for his troubles as well. So some damage done. I think the big takeaway here, it's because the supporting crew doesn't deliver. And so you try to shut down Aspas as best as you can, but finding value elsewhere is really where things turn around. Tex really struggled the last time they played. He's had a quiet start to this game.
Oh, VALORANT turns at the wrong moment. What a timing there.
Aspas getting another. Numbers the way of the defense. As IC and Trent are the only two that remain. Yeah, they managed to get the spike down, but Trent's in such a brutal spot. And he's got a Spectre in a 1v4.
Oh,
He got spotted, yeah. Surely he was seen. He's able to clean up the first. The Cove will keep the collateral away. A tap to draw some utility. He's realizing everyone around him. Com's gonna hang on to the defuse. He's probably sticking the whole way. There's nothing really to stop him. If you swing out, you're facing all three. He will drop one. It seems like they're gonna try. If there's a dart tag, he's in a position to go ahead and pop the ult. That's exactly what he does. The first splits to uprights. Jonah P swinging into the wall, able to find a little bit of value, but not much more than that. Meanwhile, the Thrash was dropped in the midst of all of that. Spike has been taken for a little while as Trent is dead. Icy doing his best to hold the line into the face of the double swing. But how much more can it be? Leaf not able to settle the shots, but the time is way too short. They burn the clock all the way down as G2 gets a 4, if it means the greater victory. And so far, that's what we've got.
Tex just got deleted, though. Post plant defense. You can wrap around yellow, but the Viper's pit is so strong.
That's what they're trying to do. You've got Trent, who's playing in Cubby, to hold them back, and then you've got Leaf, who's in the fray as well. There's no way in for Lev.
No, an absolute firing squad met as soon as that harbor wall goes down.
They took the hard bait, but no real idea that Com's up close and personal on the other side of the wall. A second set of water comes through and Trent falls, drowning beneath the pressure.
So there's a chance for Leviatán to bring this one back.
They're fighting though. Com is going to have to do so much. Tex was already on the rotate out, but now as the wall goes up, as the kill goes down for Com, he rotates back. Aspas has joined, 13 seconds left. The Blades online and available.
Whoa.
That's big from Tex. It's going to be VALORANT left alone in a 1v3. Aspas' Blade still in play. He spotted a shoulder. Can he settle the shots? Ticks away. That's a snappy shot onto King, but you still got the raid boss on the other side. And he delivers again for G2, the Red Bull clutch. Tex has his ult. King has his ult. Well, Tex doesn't have it anymore. Or he's not going to be using it this round anyway.
He's done that.
I love this cascade.
Oh, the freebie as well. We'll take that any day. Com, he answers back though.
And the money for Lev is not great. I don't think they can really, unless it's a lot of kills out from Com and from King, an investment of the op being lost here is so dreadful. Jonah P in a 1v3. King 12 HP, that's the first one. That's the weak one. Has to dash out. The Reckoning dropped as well. A litany of ultimates invested. Trent will be the first to fall. Icy swinging a little bit further. He probably should have. Jonah P has to take a step back, caught by it. They don't really need to invest the lockdown anymore. It's just Jonah P left on the site. And with too many angles to clear, too many things to consider. They can freeze for a long time here too. Well, that'll flush it out.
They're not ready for Tex. He gets a collat.
What a spot to be in. And yeah, King gets caught. That should clear out the pit. Assuming the gun doesn't come up in time. How in the world does King get to? Com's in a really good spot here. Still has a lot of utility to play around, but position concealed. I don't think they saw him. They didn't see him. Only one found though. You've dealt with Com. You still have to take care of Mazzino. And now Reckoning invested. The turret, but the timing is way too fishy. Aspas not able to settle a shot. A great response out from Trent. They've got to understand the jig is up. Leaf with the op. In a position like this is dangerous. Dropping Mazzino. The pit planted. And now a 2v2. Leaf's making that thing sing, man.
This chamber meta again?
He still has one more to deal with. A big investment of the pit out from Jonah P, but Wisps lighting up the sky as they've dropped the... It's a beautiful combo, man. There's nowhere to go, and even if Icy gets a little bit of damage, he gets a little bit of info, he can buy his time. They've left Aspas in a 1v4. A tap of the spike is just a threat, surely. There's way too much to confirm that that's all it is. A second tap now. Trent will fall. 70 HP. As the clock ticks away, he's going to get his damage dealt, but G2 will get to 8. Spike has been planted for a little while. Clock has been taking calm swings a little bit too far ahead. And again, into the face of the firing squad! But Tex shows he can shoot back. Leaves so weak, Tex is going to have to do it on his own. 1v2, and they're both. Can he deliver the shots? 4 bullets left, 2 targets to be found. 1 left. Can he spot the beanie? Yes, he can! I mean, with effectively a clay pot, how do you fight back?
And suffocate all the players backside. Double swings all around. Another, that's that wall I was mentioning. It's so odd.
Yeah.
So unique.
Still seeing innovation on the map. Leaf left in a 1v3. Yeah, Texas,
he's heating up.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He slipped the net. Oh, and he spots them both. Rushes the shots, so not able to clean them up. He's gone exploring.
The B players were just human drones at that point, and now Aspas, he turns into a lurk. He's going to be met by Jonah P, and he deletes him.
It's just such good timing out from Lev right now. This round has been gorgeous to watch.
Yeah, you want to talk about running circles. That. And Aspas, he's not slowing down right now.
Tries to land the shots onto Icy. Not able to best him, but the damage has been dealt.
He was the one that got the entry at B, and he's all the way here to meet Icy.
Icy's doing really cool things. They're going to end up on Reddit, I'm sure. Lev's calling this round was beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, Harbor's utility goes up, and this time they're done playing games. They're fully committing out onto the hit. Remember, they didn't have much of a buy on the side of G2, and that rifle is still in play. They've burned the clock down so low, but is it going to be enough? Icy now has his Thrash online. Does he drop a weapon and try to invest it? No, he's just sticking it out. He's got to be careful here. There's so much danger, but very nicely handled with the ult. The thrifty round win for G2. Now the Reckoning at the ready. Off of the tap, he fully commits to it. Icy's going to dump all of his utilities. They try to fight back sight. The flood in full effect. But Leviatán are the dam! 4 found! G2 kept back. Trent left in a 1v3. On the swing is Mazzino. Make that 3. As Lev get to 8.
Yeah.
So consistent with that ult, man, and he hits it again.
And he hits Trent, who had a Hunter's Fury of his own.
They flush out the side, and Aspas fills in on the space behind it. Now they have a Reckoning of their own that will only continue to cause chaos into the situation. Aspas with a little bit of friendly fire will finally go down as Tex fills in behind it. Numbers away the attack, a goop at his face, and Tex cannot settle the shots. Icy's been really good. He's going to have to 1v2 to win this round, though. As is typical for him, but he doesn't even get in on the action. Mazzino cleans him up, and we're tied.
Could do last time around, but the site, B site. Oh my gosh, I was going to say it could be so difficult to find kills. Calm, he wanted to double back, but they realized the time is too low. They have to commit. The Hunter's Fury is taken out. Wow, what a fight on site from Leviatán.
No, there couldn't have been a tap on the third. Tex is playing his position so nicely. Second shot missed out from Jonah P. That op hasn't found very much value. Meanwhile, Comp's position once again gorgeous. Leviatán really pushing the matter here as G2 are starting to crumble. Where's the response? What's the spark? I don't think there's one this round. He's got to try to save the op, but
he's hunted.
I mean, he's surrounded. And yeah, they're trying to find him. That's a nice shot. Still 2 waiting on the other side. Can he try to hang on to this? White knuckling his way to keeping the op in hand, and it will slip from his grasps. Do they invest their ults? G2 at 5. They have everything they could want. Jonah P falls, and you imagine that decision is only getting harder with every passing moment. The kill feed heavily going the way of Lev, but it's turned. Still, there's no way they get away with this. There's no way they do it again.
The spike's in heaven.
There's no way King can get to it.
Oh.
Waits out the ult and now committing. First bit of utility through, and it's not going to tag him. He's got to know that he's there, but he's so weak. Another thrifty the way of G2. I don't know that they're expecting this. Trent gets caught asleep at the wheel. And now everything starts to come through. They don't know there's a second one! And Tex is on the punish! Oh, what a mess! Now the reckoning out from Val, and if they try to flood behind this, it would be ideal, but forget about the flood! I thought the door had been kicked down.
Powers out.
But on the contrary, and now a shock in his face. As he tries to create a little bit of space, but he cannot. Mazzino's perched down. Yeah, Mazzino perched up above it. The cove instantly cleared.
Wow.
And that's the spike dropped. 10 seconds left. They haven't committed onto this yet. They haven't found enough breathing room. They haven't found enough space. They've got to navigate the pit. They've got to navigate the lockdown. And the clock is burned. But they managed to get it down. Numbers the way of the defense with the lighter weaponry. Can they respond? That was a massive one. And King is detained. Can they find him?
Shot.
Can they hunt him down? Yes, they can.
He's biding his time. On the other end, G2 doubling up.
Yeah, they realize that fear lies in the fact that they don't know where he is. There's really no utility that's given any info.
Notice the spacing too. Trent kind of baiting Leaf in a way.
Yeah.
Worried that King might be in some weird off angle, some weird corner.
Meanwhile, King can walk into B unmolested.
He breaks alarm bot and the first molly, so G2 are aware now. But King can still play anywhere. He's still biding his time.
He could flip the map back. Spotting one, and now position given away. A spit at their feet.
30 seconds left.
Buys enough time to get the spike down. This again decides OT, or we're headed to Abyss. Fallon holds the line. But Aspas tries to respond. He cannot. Barring a miracle from King. But no kill found yet. Off the tap, King has to swing, and Trent's there to greet him.
And now he's back in heaven. A new angle, but he can't connect. Oh no! It's disaster for Calm.
Remember, this was where he tried finding a kill at the very beginning of the round, and he wasn't able to do so. Can he succeed the second time around? Icy into the swing, Icy into the kill.
Player standing.
It's high time. Can he find value here again? Can he get away with it one more time? Returning to the scene of the crime, but this time, tricky little thing, but Mazzino was able to find safe passage, able to get across, and he has to be dealt with here. You cannot forget him.
Look at that wall. He's got a pixel he can play off of.
Leaving just the slivers. Icy's gonna fall as well. Fallon and Trent, the only two left standing. Trent down to 0 health. Fallon, can he be this good? On low time in a 1v4, there's no shot. Fleeing. That spit's gonna hurt, forget it. Oh, how? Oh, I thought he was gonna get away.
And all the mollies aren't here.
They're a step behind the play, and Tex was way too far up. Yeah, but even then, I mean, Fallon up close. Crosshair drained, but Trent over the top, the suppressive fire helps him out. King's left alone. Trent gets 3, G2 again on map point. Can he deliver once more?
Leviatán have been so proactive in these moments, in these post plants.
That ult's gonna be brutal. The spam coming through the wall. 1 for 1 found. Both Killjoy sitting on the sideline for the rest of the round as numbers equalize. Back and forth, tit for tat. The kill feed will not decide. Leafs left in a 1v2, now 1. But he's so weak, and Calm was over the top. He had no idea. Tucked behind the cascade, and they have no idea that he's there. But will the water betray him? There was somebody right to his left. Mazzino's spidey senses net him the kill. Oh, Nano's doing a bit of the same. They've scaled so far back into Swan. Dre, this is dangerous. What a shot from King.
Right here.
Trent responding, and they know that Mazzino's there. Can he get there in time? Spam coming through, 2 HP left for Leaf. Will they flush him out of the spot? Leaf is so damn snappy.
The timing got icy.
Now a 2v2, Leaf, again, 2 HP, refusing to die! And it's gonna have to fall onto him again against Aspas. The one-way smoke, it's a jump spot. Aspas will clean him up. Leviathan will get the defuse. And they're on map point. A 5v5 potentially for the map. This would be ridiculous. King is gonna be on this late flank. Keep a close eye on the minimap. Fallon pushing forward, trying to forge his way through. Only 1 kill found though. And there's the flank. That could be the deadliest. That could be the most dangerous. It did get to half, but Leaf's got to do it by himself. And again, position given away. G2 cannot close the deal. Leviathan stands strong and they take Icebox.
Now, keep in mind, he got shut out in that last game, just like Tex just gets shut down right here on this B push. Should be free for G2.
Oh, he's gonna try. Forget about sneaking in. They just want to take the fight.
But the wall didn't even go up.
Keep a close eye on the middle of the map. You've got two players who are going for a late flank, and Leaf, I mean, a bullet between his eyes, never stood a shot. Icy and Jonah P left into what, a 2v4, a little bit messy there. Oh gosh, it's messy everywhere, isn't it? Mazzino has gotten 3 on the round. What is it? What is this? What is this game of cat? What is this game of cat and mouse? Mazzino gets his 4th. The defuse will come through, and Lev will get the pistol.
Pretty good right now. Mazzino now peeks out. Boom.
My ult's ready.
Well, patience on the trigger. Those 2 bullets cost him his life. Spike down. The paranoia's all the way out. Trent and Valen both weak. King trying to hunt him down. He will succeed. And Jonah's gonna have to pull off one of the most ridiculous plays we've ever seen, and he's 2 steps closer to doing it. Tex is so weak. He's gotten 3, but the defuse is gonna come through. Surely there's no time.
What?
He gets the kills, but Lev get the round.
A bit of a half flood from Leviatán, at least clearing close spawn.
They've left Trent by himself. Is this a tough spot to be in? But instead of committing to getting the plant down, he swings out, gets a kill onto Tex. Still trying to establish control on the site. Meanwhile, a great response from Calm.
Yeah, and that's an upgrade for him as well. Calm is all the way behind. He hears Icy running around. He's gonna get a free kill, maybe.
But again, the spike has been going on for so long. I mean, at best, what, they contain him here? Or they just frag him through. They're just gonna mow him over.
It's so damning on the mental.
Yeah, especially in this last one. And now King is doing that. Trent was on his way down.
Doug, it feels like it's getting out of control very, very quickly.
2 here. Leviathan have come out of this with an excellent game plan. And yes, a couple of things have gone their way, but this has been gorgeous to watch. And King is leading from the front.
Jonah P
30 seconds left.
with the silent walk up. He will take out Mazzino, so that is big. The cam is not seen. They're not aware of it.
Oh, Tex almost makes a meal of it. It's only able to find one. Balance on the response, and now they can push their way back towards A. The architect for G2 pushes forward.
Balance dead.
10 seconds left.
And they weren't able to get the spike down. It's well out of reach. There's nobody who can scoop it up here. Can he get it down in time? It's gonna be so close. 1 second left. Now a 2v2, the flash in his face. The op comes through for Aspas. Icy's left by himself. Trained on main. You best believe that's where the swing is coming from, but it's a rare miss. He's forcing Calm to deal with it. And he's bought time. Switching weapons. 30 bullets now. Aspas on the tap. He's baiting him. He's tempting him into the swing. He's tempting him into the fight. And he holds the line. He calls the bluff. What a play from the kid. Good night. Jonah P puts him to sleep, and now they've invested the pit too.
Just to secure it, Jonah P, the run and gun. Oh, Mazzino using the Viper wall against G2.
It's just chaos.
Yeah, meeting his teammate, a little bit of a spray down amongst friends, but Valen, he gets taken out somehow.
He's still in the pit. And you've got 2 over the top. They're still looking for him. They're trying to find him, and they do. Really close here, uncomfortably close, but he does have assault. Has to take a step back if he wants to invest it. Aspas has already got it to half. He had the nano to cover. What a gorgeous layering of utility. Calm will fall. That will secure the round. The beginning of the round.
Oh, G2, they gotta be very careful. Every time they put this Astra smoke up, King has just spammed it.
How much more can they find? Trent down low. Into the face of 2 up over the top.
He has 1 flash.
And there it is, invested. The spam coming through. Now he's on his own. Oh, he repositioned so beautifully, but Aspas knew exactly where he was.
And with this harbor, you can isolate one side if you want to, but we're gonna walk in instead. Mazzino gets taken out.
1 bullet left. Now reloading, buying just enough time, or at least thought he did, but Calm. What in the world do they do here? Valen is a classic. Trent's dead. That's not gonna connect there.
Yeah.
See, the P comes out.
It's a leg shot.
Enough to buy some time. Tex with 10 HP, continuing to fight. Before they've gotten into post-plant situations, but they lose the plot at this point. They've been here. They've got to find a way to find success here. Now they're going to have to deal with all of these deep walls. What's the second layer? Is there a second layer? It's off the tap. 2 kills already found.
And a cast, yeah.
And now they have the code. They can play around. Mazzino's going to get spammed as he tried to get aggressive.
Player
But it
standing.
still hasn't, I mean, it hasn't gotten half yet. Trent still has a shot at this, but how do you deal with the targets? How do you deal with Aspas? How do you deal with Calm?
Really aggressive here. I'm wondering if that star we saw from earlier is to counter this exact play.
Possibly. The dart's not going to tag anyone out from Calm, but as soon as the trip gets cleared, King realizes what's ahead of him.
Paranoia. Oh, it doesn't connect.
Spike down.
Valen killed Tex.
That's a ridiculous shot, but Mazzino's still gotten 3 on the round.
30 seconds left.
And for as much as G2 try dialing up something different, as much as G2 try creating chaos, I mean, Lev are just a step ahead.
There's always an answer.
He's going to hear so much and be able to calm everything that's happening on the other side. King has to be careful, waiting on the other side of the box, but they don't expect him. They don't know he's there. And again, King makes claim for the throne. It falls apart. They've gotten the spike down, but this time Leaf might be able to equalize.
Last player standing.
What a filthy 3K, but again, Calm has to do it on his own. He's spotted Icy. He's going to try to flush him out. Switch to the classic, and Icy cleans him up. There's a lot on Leaf here. He's got to expect it. He's got to know that he's here, but he hears him knife out. Again, the trap. Can Icy hold the line? 35 HP now. He continues to get peppered. He continues to get tagged. It's just a tap, and they don't know Jonah P's there, but he's dealt with. He's cleaned up, disposed of. Calm trying to at least get it to half. Balance not able to settle shot. Finally connects, but now he's left alone in a 1v2. Got to deliver against Aspas on the other side. The time is in his favor. The wide swing. Valen gets to 4. The Red Bull clutch for G2. Valen, be careful. Tex into the face. Not able to connect. Leviatán again. The value that they're able to find here is ridiculous. G2 are not able to get any footing on the situation. A tap of the defuse, but that's all it is. As Jonah P meets his demise, he's been dealt with. As has G2. Another pistol the way of Lev. If he continues to go,
He's got it.
he's gonna get 2. Oh, what a turn from Trent. Just narrowly avoiding that. So the 1-for-1 continues to go their way. The thing is, they've got, again, Leaf in a really good spot. But Aspas plucks him out of the window. As Trent gets another 2v2. They're both so weak, though. They cannot stand. They cannot deliver.
And
There's nothing to cover. I mean, it's deja vu.
much like the previous round, exactly. It's a free A site again. Calm, he gets spammed.
It's a dead Calm, you're right, but they've gotten the spike down. And it might pay off. There's nobody looking. He's gonna find his timing, isn't he? There he goes. Diffuse is coming through for Icy as well. G2 will get to 5. Can they keep the weapons, though? Does he realize he's not alone? Does he realize there's company? Yes, he does. They're still really huddled up. They're all together. Misery loves company, and it's not going their way. Trent and Valen getting a couple, but he's by himself now. Leviatán, again, really have the guns. G2 don't. They've got to find a way to get more of an advantage. That will certainly help. He's got the op in hand. Pushing forward a little bit. And they're just picking them apart.
It's over.
Ripping them to shreds. The knives continue to take lives as Trent is left alone. 55 HP. He's going to find his one with 2 bullets left and 2 targets to be dealt with. He cannot. A map worthy of the #1 seed. Leviatán obliterate G2.